Hello everyone, Justin here, and today we're going to draw Naruto, but we're going to draw him in a loose, kind of sketchy style. So let's just go ahead and mark his headband. Let's draw the little plate that's on his headband. Draw a couple dots, and let's just roughly draw in the design that's in the middle here. And add some shading now, and you can see now what I mean by a loose sketchy style as far as shading. And I'm gonna go ahead and go to his face here. So he's got a pointy chin, so let's indicate that now, and going on to the rest of his face, just roughly draw in some ears and add some shadow there for the back of his ear. Here's the front of his ear, and there's the shadow to give it some three-dimensional quality. And let's draw his nose, and here I'm just adding some shading there to show the bottom of his nose. Okay, let's draw the eyes. So to me the eyes are the most important thing, so I'm gonna draw these just a little bit more carefully and draw the iris and the pupil. So let's go ahead and shade this in with radiating lines just to add more detail right here, and add shadow underneath the eyelid. Alright, so let's draw the bottom of his eyelid and some fierce eyebrows. And I'm just using squiggly lines here, and of course got a couple whiskers here on the side. So this is kind of a sketch really, and draw his mouth. Alright, so let's draw his neck, and I'm gonna start shading under the neck. Again, very squiggly lines. The neck goes into the shoulder, and right here will be part of his uniform thing. Add a couple ovals just so we know where to go with our lines. And starting here, I'll just start drawing the shape of this collar thing here, and it goes to the back. So this part's going to be in shadow back here as well. So let's just scribble that in. And I'm just drawing this as fairly quickly, very loose style. And let's add a zipper kind of thing right here in the front, and add some extra lines here to show that there's a difference in color. Alright, so now let's get to his hair. So a lot of triangular shapes here to show that his hair just goes kind of all over the place. And you can just vary these, some small, some large, but basically radiating from his head. Some are gonna go behind his headband here. So let's just vary this somewhat. Alright, so let's add some shadows to his hair. So I'm just basically shading one side of each triangle, especially the ones at the top. But then at the bottom here, we're going to go ahead and add this zigzag line, same here, to show that all of this will be in shadow. Okay, so let's just go ahead and shade that in, following the same style of shading that I used on his face, just to keep things consistent. And I'm basically just trying to cover this area as quickly as I can, and that gives it that spontaneous look as well by doing it quickly. So let's do that over here. And for some of these areas I am using some straight lines, like right here and right here, to get the shading in there quickly. Gives me more control for the narrow areas. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to darken the darker areas by reinforcing with more lines. Like, let's say this triangle here, I want this to be a little bit darker, and back here, so I'm just going to add more line. And that should pretty much be it. Just a very rough, loose, sketchy style for Naruto. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you at the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.